If you can hear the earthquake tones in the background, I'm trying to edit the video right here. George is out there messing around with his car. Let me show you what he's doing. You hear that? I'm sure you can. It's this guy. Holy moly. That is literally shaking the building. It's gonna ruin the mirror. Yeah, that's loud. That is a ghost box.
Yeah. The JDI ghost box has pre-outs for an amplifier now, so I wanted to try it in my car with the big amplifier.
And it definitely works.
Yeah, it works.
Yeah, so check them out. They have the ghost box, they have the ghost lock, they have obviously the relay conversion. Great guys.
Yeah.
They didn't sponsor this video, but we like them, so we're just giving them a shout out. That's what we do.
I've been wanting to do it. It's obviously not installed. I've got, you know, my head unit stuff here, but I just wanted to see it work in a car with an amplifier.
Yeah, it definitely works.
And my JDI just beeps.
Yeah,
so.
I was going to say, as you see, he's got the push to start also. So, another S2000. This one came from Jacksonville. This is here for a supercharger package. We showed this customer how clean his car was, because this is something you don't often see when you go to look at an S2000 or you own one or you're checking one out to buy. Obviously you can see the paint, you see the interior. You can't often see underneath the car. And this is probably one of the nicer ones. 66,000 miles, all the aluminum is nice and clean, all the bolts are gold. I mean, this is just so nice to see. Of course it's nice to work on, but it's just nice to see these really nice examples. I do want to say thank you for shopping with us. I'm still packing the store. I'm taking a break. I've just done 17 packages, and these are pretty complicated packing things. The way I do it, I like to put everything between bubble wrap and foam and that such. So if you do get a package from us, go ahead and comment below. Let us know what you think of the packing. I recently got a message and somebody asked me, do I really need to buy your install kit when I do a clutch? And my answer was, well, would you want to take it apart and find out you need the parts and then it delays you for a few days? Main seal is something that's inexpensive. The rubber boot is just something that we feel good about because it does get tore up and many times it's gone. And then of course the guide, or the slide as we call it, these get pretty beat up. It's not too bad, but you see the wear right there. Well, it forms a groove, and when you put the new bearing in, the bearing kind of runs on that groove and gives you that slightly rough click sound. There's the main seal, the one that came out of it. So it's always a good idea to have it and not need it, as opposed to the other way around. So we're going to do it. This is just part of our install. We do it with all of them. You want to let it go again and see how fast she runs?
Yeah.
That was a good time, wasn't it?
That was a good time.
Thank you, Esther.
You're welcome.
I'm filming your face this time.
Oh yeah, please
Everybody
do.
made comments about me filming the cheese.
Yeah, you just film the cheese.
Is this one mine?
Scarlett, don't even think about it.
See?
Yes.
Who says she
Don't
runs away
even
at
think
first
about it.
opportunity? See, she didn't run away. She's like, I will if
No.
you give me a second. Grip Tech pulleys for the Science of Speed kit back in stock. Trying to get this where it won't showing back at you. There it is. Is this ours or his?
I put that in the car.
Oh, he said he has one.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
I haven't looked in the trunk yet.
Let's confirm, because he was going to do a wide band controller. Okay, yeah, he has one. Okay, he has one pretty much the same as what we have.
Did he have a gauge or no? I've already gauged that too.
No, there's no gauge. There is a white box.
Oh, that's the holder for the ECU. Nice.
Oh, okay. All right,
I
beautiful.
forget who make that, but those are nice.
Yeah, okay.
Card?
Lunch on me.
Sweet.
Sweet.
One card, all the favorites.
Oh, yes.
Longhorn too.
That was like lunch and dinner on him.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Patrick. All right, so while I'm in the mood of showing you how to take clips out, these are obviously no-brainer, but don't break these. It's hard to break them, but I still see people damage these. It just irks me to see someone damage clips on a car. You see, they're all higgledy-piggledy. I always like to put them back nice and even. But these, just pull them straight out. Don't pull them on an angle. Don't pull them sideways. Pull it as straight out as you can, and they won't break. Now these clips over here, there's one there, and there is one down there. Use a panel tool, and nice and easy. These will often break, but take your time. Put your finger on there and just ease up on it, nice and easy, and they'll come out. They don't all break, but we see a lot of them already broken. That's how I know they're break, because somebody's been in there. Same thing. Don't shoot it across the room. Put your thumb on there or your finger. Just ease it out. It'll come out with no drama, no break-in, and it'll go right back. It'll go right back in. Always put a blanket down. You don't want to scratch this area. It looks like it's got some marks on it already, but this is just from sitting in the car. But these, it's kind of nice when you see them in really nice shape. So I want to show you something here real quick. Once you take this off and this trim piece, this is where the fuel pump is. So often we see mouse activity in here. There's something about this area that mice love. It's insane, but they always build a nest in this area here. So next thing I'm going to show you, this panel here has to come off. Easy way to get these clips out, super duper easy. Use your panel tool again. These clips, you're going to turn it until the slot faces you. Then you're going to put this little panel tool in there and just push upwards. Right there. And it squeezes those clips together and pops it up at the same time. Look at that. Super easy. Sorry for bouncing the camera around. This will save you a bunch of headaches. So I'm so excited that all the clips are in this car and intact. So I figured I would show you real quick how to take these clips off, because I can't tell you how many people just break them or even don't put them back. So this is a very typical Honda clip. If you see it that looks like this with a little pin in the middle, it's actually very easy to get out. So I use a really thin flat screwdriver. I want to do this through the camera, but you got to push in the center right here. You see that? You know, push in just until it clicks. This would usually be easier if I could get my head in there, but you see, bring it out ever so gradually. See that? And again, I'm using my fingers that I damaged on the fan. So that's how it comes out right here. But when you put it back in, you're gonna pop this back up about that much. Put the pin in, and then you're gonna push that pin back in until it clicks. That's it. Be very careful with these things. Don't go crazy with them. Don't damage them. Nobody ever sees this panel because it's kind of buried in the car, but when we take it off, we always like to give this thing a nice clean. We use this stuff right here, and on it cleans it without leaving a really filmy, thick shine. It smells absolutely fantastic. You gotta try it. All right, so any of you RC car fans out there, this little black one just going by right there is my son's Traxxas E-Revo. It's a smaller one. It's a 16 scale. Well, he decided he wanted to start racing it, and there is a track local. This is his first time doing it, and he did pretty well, but as you see, his car keeps getting run over. You can't see the car, especially when the lights start to go down, because it is on a Monday night. So this is actually his second time going, and his car ended up breaking. It's like everyone on the track would just run him over. But as you see, he's doing pretty good. He's staying consistent. I think out of 6 people, he came in 4th. His car is a little overpowered. As you see, it's a little bit slippery out there. And we basically just showed up with it, 2 batteries and a controller. That was it. We didn't go with a table and a pit crew and everything. And I didn't want to get too crazy in case he kind of changes his mind, but he's still into it. Quiet.
Quieter.
Still working.
Put my hand on top. Probably.
It might fly apart if you take your hand off.
The bottom is getting a little iffy when I push it down. It's like, doesn't want to.
Little sketchy.
Little
So this is our new shirt. It has the LHT on the front, and it kind of has that sparkle silver. They call it metallic. Esther calls it sparkle. And then it has the CRX, the Integra, and the S2000 on the back. So there's a handful of these in the store. For right now, once they're gone, we're waiting for the new batch to come in. So I just got a call from Austin that he can do the Inaquila Black tomorrow, and I'm waiting for some parts to come in for the front bumper, so I can't put the front bumper on anyway, so now might be a perfect time. So this is another car we're working on. I figured I'd really get a chance to show you what it looks like under here. On this one, this is what I was trying to say. A lot of the time, you get activity under here. I don't know what it is about it. I always kind of do this just to make sure something don't come flying out on me. The last thing I need is some little rodent coming out super mad. And this is pretty gross, but they usually are gross. Well, we always like to clean these things, even though no one is ever going to see this thing. All right, so this is a transmission part. See those two grooves in there? Well, I guess it's wore through and it's skipping. So basically we're going to build that up with weld, then he's going to refinish it. There we go. Coil clips all sold out in one day. Thank you guys. Hopefully the video makes it easy for you. I think it will. I think you guys can tackle that. Even the guys that were a little bit apprehensive, I think after that video, you can do it. We have some more coming in. There is plenty of sets out there of the crappy ones, which I don't sell. I want to sell the good ones. So we have, I think, 22 sets coming, which was all we could buy. The rest of them are all the crappy ones I don't want to use. So tonight should be the night we're racing the RC cars, but his car's broken too badly, and most of the parts that it needs, our local hobby shop doesn't have them in stock. It needs like the front bumper support. There is like a bulkhead looking piece, lower control arm, upper control arm. I think one of the axles got broken. The back spoiler got ripped off. It's kind of, I mean, I felt bad. It's an RC car, and it's part of a lesson. But when you see a car get rammed into and it flips over, and then like 4 or 5 cars just, you know, that are twice the size just hit it over and over, and you know, no one gets a chance to pick it up and flip it over. And I mean, it was his first race and it broke. I want to surprise him now. I want to go home and pick him up, go take him down to the hobby shop, and I think we're going to buy a 2-wheel drive Slash. But the different chassis lowers everything down. You can adjust the shocks and change the tires from, you know, knobby tires to road race tires. There it is, buddy.
Yep, we got it.
2-wheel drive Slash. We got a bag of goodies in here. We got a new chassis. We got wheels and tires, and a couple of lipos. So we'll charge the battery. You can play with it a little bit, and then we're gonna swap everything over so we can road race it.